Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 on the PlayStation 5. So Jynx is like part of me.
You've got to grow.
Yeah, I got another head.
That's what it's like in real life too.
Yep, Jynx just on me like a tumor.
Hiding in his beard.
Where all my snacks are kept.
Yep.
Alright guys, so we're not gonna do these two buildings, guys. I mean, we can loot like this immediate area here, like for the goodies for the alchemy. There's a lot of alchemy items here, since it is an alchemy shop, so it makes sense. So we'll pick all this stuff up here. Maybe read some of these. I think some of these are important for the later area. Oops.
I don't see one.
Yeah, we'll pick up the different potions that are here. And the items for making potions. But we're not going to go downstairs. So when you do go downstairs, you'll find... Well, first you'll find a bunch of skeletons you'll have to fight. And then you'll find this magic mirror that you got to talk to. I did all this in the PC series, as that's the main reason why I don't want to do it, since we already covered it. And I'd like to show some different stuff on the channel here.
The mirror's rude.
Yeah. You can just threaten to smash it, and then...
That's what I did.
And then he'll have to open up for you. He'll be scared.
Yeah, because he's a fucking mirror. Shouldn't be talking all that smack.
He does be talking some smack, yeah.
Mirrors do be talking smack, though.
A little bit.
Like, bet you getting old. I'm like, well, that's rude. I'm just here trying to brush my teeth. Get ready for work. You ain't got to do me like that.
So... a little spill there on mirrors and Jynx's hate for him, apparently. So basically, when you get past the mirror, you'll find a book. There's this necromancer guy who's down in the basement, and apparently
naughty things.
Yeah, apparently he just did this shop here as kind of like cover for his naughty business.
No, that's his mom's shop. He lives in the basement.
That's not true, guys, but apparently he's from like Fae or something like that. Anyways, he has this book called The Necromancy of Thay, and you do want to get that book if you're playing yourself, and you can destroy it if you want. You could just give it to Astarion as well, he really wants it. Or you can read the book, and it'll give you a bunch of new abilities, which are very useful.
But it's an evil book.
Now, the first ability, if you want to get that, you need to go into this other building here. And so there's another one we're not going to do. When you go in this building, it's a loading screen into it. And you'll find a wall that you can break. And past that wall, there's like a spider cave. And once you go all the way through it, you'll find this stone where the... what did you call, like the spider matriarch or something like that?
Yeah. You can also get to it through that well.
Yeah. I prefer going through the well, actually, because it's in a better position. If you go through the wall and smash through the wall, you got to go across their spider webs or jump across them. So it's kind of risky.
Are we sneaking?
I was going to kill this guy while he's sleeping. Because why not? I just
If
want
you
to.
hit him.
It's 100% chance. I could go ahead and like make sure I get like a bonus.
You are 200% unlucky.
That's true. I can do this, the Inquisitor's Might, first. To make sure I hit him. Or make sure I kill him. You would think so. Alright, now let's try. There you go. Killed him one hit. That's what we wanted. And then we'll go ahead and loot him. I don't know if he didn't have anything on him. I assume not.
Probably not. He's a scrawny bugbear.
Yeah, I just don't like the bugbears. We're going to take his javelins as well. We'll keep those, and then I guess these ones we'll put into the wares here. Lord. Alright, so we will not go into this here barn.
It's a good time, though.
There's a bugbear and an ogre. You can hear them. That are enjoying themselves.
Gale makes you feel so bad for killing them.
I mean, think about it, Jynx. They're just enjoying themselves. And then you burst in. I mean, you're kind of the bad guy in the story.
Sure, but I thought someone needed rescuing.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. The dagger is tightly embedded in the carcass. You notice nothing unusual. You yank the dagger free, leaving a narrow slit behind.
I finally passed a strength check, guys. It's like the first time in the entire series that I passed one. And so that gave us this new dagger, which is somewhere right here, I think. A +1 dagger. So we could sell that. We could throw it at somebody.
Seemed
Give
like
it to
it should
Astarion.
have been a little more special.
Considering, yeah, the pain it is to get. But if you fail to pull it out, then you break it.
Oh.
So I think they don't want to make it too special since, yeah, you can just end up breaking it. But anyway, yeah, we will leave these people to their fun, not violate them like that. But anyways, once you go in that one building or go through the well, like, which again is probably the better way to go because you can sneak up on all the enemies there a little bit easier. And then you get past the spider matriarch, kill her or whatever. Then you'll find a stone that goes into the book. And then that allows you to get the Talk to Dead spell. And once you read through the book and pass all the checks, of course, allow you to get a Talk to Dead spell that you can always do. So you don't have to wear this necklace that we currently have on just to talk to the dead. And then you can further read the book. I don't remember exactly what we had to do, and it'd probably be spoiler anyway.
Pass a bunch of checks.
No, you got to go a little bit further in the game and get something.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah.
To go to the next level.
What is that?
And then that'll allow you to get another spell. Basically, you can call ghouls, guys. You get like 4 ghouls that you can call at any time, but you don't control them, unfortunately.
Ghouls just do what they want.
Well, when you summon them yourself, you can control them. But with that particular ability, you don't have control over the ghouls.
They're wild ghouls.
They're wild ones. So I was going to go into the goblin place, but I forgot. We did not talk to the ogres yet. We need to go talk to them. And I believe we have the gold, right? Yeah, we got the gold to give them. Because we're going to try and recruit these ogres. As long as we can, yeah, talk them not into eating us. Maybe we'll go ahead and autosave this. Because, yeah, we are kind of snack size. Especially Jynx.
Yeah.
Might be difficult to get them to want to work for us rather than eat us.
Like a little chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute. Food? No, not food. Too tough for your digestion, I fear. Perhaps friend, then. friend. Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course. We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful. I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk. I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me. A serenade to my ears and a boon to my belly. We've a bargain, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around. We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
I thought about trying to intimidate him, but I feel like I would be trying my luck there.
Yeah.
We barely passed the other intimidation. And if we had failed, I think it would have resulted in us having to fight them rather than be able to recruit them. So, yeah, I felt like that was the best option, guys.
And I like Lump.
Yeah, I like him too. He's my favorite ogre in the game. Not that there's a lot of ogres, but...
He's my favorite ogre I've ever met.
Alright, let's send this to Jynx here. Now, one reason to go in that one house that we didn't go into, not the apothecary, but the other one, is because it has a ton of thieves' tools in there. Like, it's one of the few places you do want to actually search through all the boxes and stuff, because there's a lot of thieves' tools. Now, the thing that we found, by the way, is that we can knock down these pillars on top of the ogres' heads. It's kind of like a way to deal with them, make the fight a little bit easier if you do decide to fight them. Alright, so I think we can go to the goblin place now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we want to do before we go into this goblin location, because this is something you're going to be doing for a while.
A long while.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there to do.
Honey.
Send that to camp. We got honeycomb for dinner, Jynx.
I'm surprised you didn't keep that for yourself.
Well, just because I sent it to camp doesn't mean it's for everybody.
Yeah, that's what it means. It's in camp supply.
Do we need to rest at all? Does everybody have their spell slots? Like Gel's used a few.
I'm a little sleepy. I got no inspirations.
Okay. No inspirations? Oh, yeah, because I've been using them for
Yeah,
years.
to pass your rolls just barely.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have passed it had I not used it, Jynx. I guess we'll go into this initial area here, and then we can do a long rest. Let's first get into the camp, because we'll have to pass a check to get in here, or else we'll have to fight all these people. You can also just sneak around. That's an option too, but I think we should better get in.
Goblins ahead. Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feck shite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls. by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Down, Claw! Bad girl!
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through.
So I picked that option rather than, unless everybody wants to talk to us here. Yeah, I picked that option rather than the just regular old intimidation, because I was like, let's not risk it. I don't want to have to use any of our, any of the points that we have there, the inspiration points. And I knew it would only take a roll of 2, so therefore the only way to fail it is if you roll 1.
I knew you were gonna fail it, though.
And then I rolled a 1. This is one of the ways you can sneak around. They got traps, which I ran right into. So that's great. Yeah, I can't believe I failed it. It's just, again, it's comical how bad our rolls have
really
been in
is.
this series.
I feel like it's got to do with me.
I don't know, because, maybe, but even your rolls aren't that bad when you play. I noticed your rolls have been way better. And yeah, this is my, I think 7th time through this beginning section. And I've never seen such poor rolls in all my playthroughs. Even the one I did on PC wasn't this bad, though it was also notably worse than usual.
Because you've been jinxed.
I think it's just the Let's Play, honestly, but maybe it's Jynx's fault. Now, we notice we can talk to these two, so I think this is a group discussion we'll have after we use the tadpole for the first time. So let's go and chat with them. Maybe if I can click on them.
Yisk Githka Tavki Krashet. The tadpole lets us command the minds of others.
An interesting power indeed, but one that warrants further investigation.
No, our only course is to deny it. This power is just another symptom of disease, and every use will sicken us further.
An astute approach.
So you have those 3 different options, and it's really nice when you have a companion who supports each route. Astarion obviously wants to use it. Gale and Shadowheart will want to do the middle approach. We don't really understand it, so maybe we need to find out more about it before we start using it. And then you get people like Lizelle, who are, of course, just supposed to be using it at all.
Carlac doesn't like it either.
Carlac doesn't like it? Mm-mm. But it's one of the few times where you have little group discussions. So it's notable in that sense. So you can talk to all the goblins. They all have something unique to say. We won't do that because it'll take too long.
And gross.
We'll just talk to some of them. But I did want to come up over this way because we'll have a unique little cutscene that you get. Well, I guess we'll get it as soon as we walk. Okay, we get the same thing as soon as we walk into the camp, so we can do it there. But this way is the route to the mountain pass. One of the 2 routes to the mountain pass, which takes you.
Just skip everything.
Yeah, you can. You can actually skip all this if you want to. There's nothing forcing you to do any of this stuff in Act 1. You can just skip straight to Act 2 if you want to, which I think is interesting. You'll probably be underpowered and have some difficulty, but it's a choice.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the weapon, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
The visions fade and the voice falters as a strange energy swells around you. The many-sided artifact. Somehow you understand it's repelling the presence.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
The voice is quelled. The artifact's doing.
No answer presents itself. The artifact is dormant. The voice and visions are gone.
Alright. So yeah, if you had tried to go through the mountain pass, the same thing would have happened there. Since you're basically skipping this. Alright, so we are in the Goblin Camp. There's a ton of stuff to do here, guys. We'll show as much of the interesting stuff as we can. But first, we've got a shop here. A goblin shop. Wrath the Trader.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
So we're going to want to get rid of all of our wares here. We don't have much, it seems. And I'm not entirely sure if he's got anything that we want to buy. He's got more of that ocean dye. How much did we get of that?
I don't know.
I don't recall if he had a lot of it. Might need to buy more. You always need more dye.
I love the ocean dye. That's my favorite.
My favorite one is the black and azure one. There's like a black and blue. So we got some boots we can get. Give you increased jumping distance and acrobatics. That's a special hide armor. Gloves of archery. This gives you proficiency at longbows and shortbows. So that's nice if you don't have the proficiency.
I can't imagine myself using a longbow though.
Yeah, it'd be bigger than you. The boots of aid and comfort. I really like this one. I often give this to my healer and like leave it on him the entire game. It's just an extra 3 points. But as far as like healing boots, I haven't found any that are actually better than that. So we're gonna buy that. Do you have boots yet? Special boots? No, did you want
just
these?
leather boots.
Did you want these ones then?
Sure.
And then when you're done with them, we can put them on Shadowheart, I suppose. And then that's probably all we're going to want to purchase from this guy. This one's nice, the returning pike. This weapon will return to its owner when thrown. I almost want to get that, just so I don't got to go try and find my damn items. That's actually kind of cool.
You can throw it over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll get that, guys. Yeah, we'll buy that too. Don't be stingy with your money. In my first playthrough, I was really stingy with the money and I didn't want to spend too much of it. And that resulted in me having like 80,000 something gold at the end. Nothing. And, you know, at that point, I had everything I wanted. And there wasn't really anything to buy.
I stay broke in my playthrough.
Jynx never has any money.
But I got shinies.
Get moving.
Alright, so I don't know if you want to sell your crap to him.
I don't have any crap to sell.
Yeah, I think we've been to a merchant not that long ago. Before we do anything else, let me uncover this fast travel point here. The waypoint. And then I suppose we'll find out what's going on with that bard we met. Oh yeah, I'll send those to you real quick. Yeah, we'll see what's going on with the bard.
He's a terrible
Apparently, I have a bunch of items to sell. Let me get away from here.
That weren't marked.
Yeah, that weren't marked. I knew I had more than that. Because I think Jynx has been sending me all her crap.
I have not.
Let's go and send this to Jynx here. Because, yeah, I think now that we have that one item, we don't really need all these javelins anymore. We can at least send them to Lizelle. Yeah, I guess we'll send these all to Lizelle. And she can use them?
Oh, I dislike Volo.
He can be kind of annoying. We're gonna sell, or are we gonna sell that? Very heavy great axe. I don't know if that's gonna be something we want to give to Karlach. You know what, let's send that to camp. I don't know if that's better than what she's got. Yeah, I suppose there's not really much to sell here. Okay, we're good to go. Jynx just needs to put her boots on.
I'll put my boots on.
And then we'll talk to Bolo here.
Great mortals all hinders to quake, with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash, the captives were many, goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
Come on, you turnip!
Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me, draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin, I am draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, draw Ragslin,
You broke him!
Wait, draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Come on!
Of course,
Poor Volo. He's been captured by the goblins. He's the one that got himself into this trouble.
Done with that terrible song.
Yeah, his poetry sucks. And then also, the owlbear cub has been captured. So we can rescue him here. I guess Jynx would be the one to rescue him.
Hang on, I'm putting on a show.
Oh, is that why everybody walked over there?
Hell yeah.
I just noticed everybody was taking off.
This is how you put on a show, Volo.
Yeah, look at all the goblins. They're loving it. They even got closer. They wanted to see Jynx up close. She's rocking out up there. Wow,
More
like every
noise.
goblin in the camp has gone.
I ain't heard nothing like this.
I feel like none of them are going to have, mate, you've got rhythm. And you hate goblins.
Rob them blind.
I feel like none of them are going to have any money, though.
That's true. They might not.
I guess we'll see if anybody throws you anything.
Yeah, they got coins.
Yeah, look at all those coins. This is the most Jynx has ever made, I think.
Ooh, I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta
go pick up every little
Yeah, you gotta pick them
coin.
all up. And be careful not to pick up their flute. They'll be very upset.
Yeah, but I want their flute. I've never played a flute before.
Yeah, I feel like that's the most you've made.
Yeah.
I
love goblins.
underestimated
They're
the
my best
goblins.
friends.
And Jynx in her playthrough hates goblins.
That's true.
She's terrible with them. So did you want to talk to her?
To the owlbear?
No, to her.
No,
Crolla.
I don't want to talk to her, but...
We need to get the owlbear, Jynx.
Well, now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been breasted by the bird. Fun? Show a bit of respect, mate. This is serious business. Besides, we gotta agree stakes before we begin, don't we? Cocky, eh? maybe you've got the skill to back it up. Or maybe I'm about to make a heap of coin. Let's get a crowd going and find out, eh?
You got your potion on, right? Or your ability?
Yeah.
Your talk to animals ability? Okay, so I'm gonna stand back here just so that she doesn't think that I'm involved, because usually your companions stay way back here.
Run! Where? Run! Get me! Safe. There. Run!
Okay, so that's the way you easily do this, is that you just have that spell on the talk to animals.
Game done. Come here.
Now
much
Jynx
save
needs
you
to
to
get
get
her
over
winnings.
I do have a tadpole, right?
Yeah, you should.
Well, look here. That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
You're a true soul? Here, it were only a bit of fun, all yours.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Just a bit of fun. No disrespect meant.
Alright, so she tried to rip us off. Jynx used her powers to make sure that she couldn't.
I think you can get the owlbear from her, can't you?
Yeah, you need to go talk to her again after you talked to her the first time, and then demand that you get the owlbear in addition. So you have to go talk to her one more time.
You want to join the chase? 2 chicken... Hey, no more games today, true soul. We ain't worthy, what with the absolute on your side and all.
Maybe you can only do that if you don't use the tadpole. Oh, you know what? Actually, you need to talk to the owlbear first.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you talk to the owlbear first, and then you can talk to her.
Mother gone. Hungry. New home. Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Hey, no more games today, true soul. We ain't worth... Right, go on then. Fat bird's yours. Don't need the hassle.
Yay!
Alright, so now we got a baby owlbear, guys. Or we will. Takes a little bit of working to get it into your camp.
Poor little fella's so filthy.
You're so filthy. Have you seen yourself?
I
You see
mean,
yourself in those cutscenes? We need to
yeah.
do a long rest.
We do.
They're quite dirty,
I look
guys.
like a goblin.
So as far as all the goblins that you could talk to, they all have unique things to say, but I think one of the few ones you might want to talk to, this one's got something unique for you.
Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I? Are you kidding? I look fantastic. Maybe they're a bit loose. But that's because I keep myself in shape. Not like that chunky dwarf I nicked them off. Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all. Sure you can. but a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be selling his last words for a pretty penny.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Really? Oh, shite! You might as well use it as bog roll then. I'll get back to tending the meat.
Alright, so this gives us that dwarf's poem, which helps you to solving a puzzle a little later on here.
You didn't have to do them dirty like that. Those pants look nice on it.
Says the woman who hates goblins and is super rude to them. Yeah, at least he's wearing pants. Alright, so there's... I think it's behind him here. There's a ladder right here. That we're gonna go up? Because there's a unique item over here that we're gonna get access to. That we're gonna need Jynx to scout ahead for us. And disarm these traps. There's a bunch of traps over here. So that's all you, Jynx.
If everyone else minds it.
So hopefully she's... Nope, she didn't.
I'm not smart.
She didn't see him.
You can stay on the edges.
We can see if... Yeah, you can also jump through it. I watched Jynx do that once. Alright, so it looks like Lizelle saw it. She's our high perception person. I'll change over to Lizelle. And let her do the scouting. So you can see him. I want to say there's one more after this one. Ah, she failed it too. Let me see if I can pass it. There we go. Alright, so we got to use the whole crew to be able to see these traps apparently, but we did it.
Our powers combined. Okay.
Alright, so in here you'll find a new shield, which is pretty good.
If I can lockpick it.
Yeah.
I used all my luck.
If you can pass the lockpick. I think there's a couple other items in here too.
You'll come get your shield.
I'm not using the shield, but Lizelle is, so we'll send this to her. And then I'll send this to Jynx.
I used that glow shield for a long time.
Yeah, it's a nice shield. So let's go and switch over to Lizelle here and get that equipped. Since she's just got a regular little shield right now. And so this one gives you the loving protection once per short rest. If you're below 50% hit points and take damage, you gain 8 temporary hit points. So, you know, it's a little helpful thing. Just gives you a little bit of health when you need it. It's not one of the better shields, but at least it gives you some bonuses. It's not just a regular old shield. So it's nice to have.
And it's glowy.
And it's glowy. And then we'll go up here. And then, I don't think there's anything across here, but if we're going to do a long rest, that'd be a good place to do it. It's nice and outside the camp, away from these smelly goblins.
Yeah, it looks like a place of rest.
I suppose we can go and dig up whatever's in here as well. I did it without a shovel, I did it with my mind.
Oh, wow.
Skills. And yeah, all kinds of good stuff in here. Some pig's head. Set one at the camp. We also found a longbow. And then some elixirs, looks like. Yeah.
You can get big.
Yep, so we'll take those. So, up here, there's a couple interesting things up here. So, first of all, there's these sleeping bugbears and sleeping goblins. They're all, like, knocked out because they're drunk. So, you can kill them while they're sleeping. Though the bugbears, you gotta do a stupid amount of damage, of course, to kill them while they're sleeping.
If you make noise, they'll wake up.
And get all mad at you, like, if we jump down there. They get all frustrated. Over there, you got a goblin who reads. He's interesting to talk to.
I didn't bother talking to him.
Jynx just got out of here as quickly as she could. She don't like
goblins.
She don't like goblins.
Gross.
And then there's also a weakened wall that you can break through and get access to the upper area of the goblin place. Yeah, we're gonna do a long rest over here, guys, because I'm sure there's gonna be some fighting. There's an axe over here we can pick up, and a skelly we can loot.
Ooh, he's a rich
Yeah,
skelly.
he's a rich skelly. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a long rest. Restore our spell slots and see what kind of event we have.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gake Vlakith Mazathok! Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Independent. Good. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
Okay, so that opens up the consuming of parasites. Kind of weird situation there.
Yeah.
With the split screen. And us both having the story going at the same time there. So kind of strange and obviously not great for the second player since they won't have it voiced.
At least we both had females, so
yeah, so
kind of went along the same way.
Yeah. One thing I found interesting there is, did you notice how, because you had a regular sized person, how she kneels down to be at eye level with you? Yeah, I thought that was interesting because normally she'd just be standing in those circumstances if you're playing like an elf or a human or something like that. But yeah, she kneels down so she's at eye level with you.
Is that something that they added though?
Well, I think you're thinking of with the romancing.
Oh, I see.
So with the romancing, it was kind of awkward when you kissed somebody that was shorter, and it just looked weird. And so they ended up adding some animations for those romances. So they'll like actually bend down and kiss the character, or like get on their knees and kiss the character if they're a taller character. Well, I guess all your companions are taller characters, but
because my character seemed a little stiff in her delivery.
So yeah, we now need to talk to everybody about that dream. And so I guess we'll go ahead and do that, and then that'll be the last thing we do in today's episode, because they each have some unique dialogue about the dream they've had. So I suppose we'll start with Carlax, since she's right here.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power. Sounds like it. What did you make of it? Seems risky, if you ask me. Couldn't help getting stuck with the tadpole, but taking favors from it? Spooky.
Something the matter? Wait. It hurts. A joyous little affliction that visits me with screaming agony on occasion. I'd be lying if I told you I know what causes it. But don't worry. Can't hurt you. Only me. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. I know. I don't understand how exactly, but I felt it go to you. It's important. Keep it close. I do, but the artifact has a will of its own, and powers to enforce it. It likely won't let me take it back. The best I can do is to stay close. Bide my time. Eventually I'll need to take it. Then I'll have to see what can be done about that. I suppose, if we're going to keep helping each other, I might as well tell you. I was part of a group sent to retrieve it. Bring it to Baldur's Gate for our goddess. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It's my mission to deliver the artifact to her secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind. All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress, goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on, the institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
I don't care who she worships. So we had a lot more to talk about with her than expected. She went through all this dialogue, with the wounds, and then with finally revealing that she's a Shar worshiper, which this is the longest I've seen it take to find that out about her. Generally, you find out much sooner. And then we had to do that whole thing with her little silly helmet on.
Yeah.
Which looked kind of weird.
I hate that.
Yeah, that doesn't save the helmet, whatever the helmet settings are. All right, so we're going to go through the rest of these. Hopefully they'll just talk about the Dreamer. They might have a lot of stuff they want to chat with us about, though. I don't know.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads.
Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is geich deception. You're delusional. I'd sooner trust a night hag than a strange figure bearing dream gifts.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms. I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire and you get burned. That's always the way of it.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? If so, we have far more to learn about the powers at play here. Our ignorance as to the exact nature and intent of our saviors is hardly cause for celebration. I hope your confidence proves well-founded. God knows we could use all the help we can get.
So you can see everybody has a unique interpretation of the dream visitor, the guardian. And you also see we got a lot of stuff to talk about with all of our people. You can spend a considerable amount of time doing so. Maybe we'll just have one episode in the future where we just go around talking to everybody and going through their dialogue chains. One thing I noticed is that we got the romance option for Lizelle. You know, the one where you say that you're looking at me differently, I noticed. Yeah. That's where she
wants you.
Yeah.
She smells you.
Yeah, we make the...
to eat you.
We make her neck sweat. That's how she comes on to you. She talks about her sweaty neck. So we could talk to her and romance her. Is that who you're romancing Gil? That's right. You're not interested in Lizelle, Jynx?
I don't know.
You don't want...
She might be a bit much for me.
You don't want to rub your face against her sweaty neck?
No. That's okay.
She's got a sweaty body
She's
for
so
you, Jynx. Fighting's hard work, guys.
It is.
So unfortunately, we do have to end today's episode here. We're going to continue on that Goblin Camp in the next one. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.